Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi, and this is Technology Spotlight. Joining me today is Khiran O'Neill, who is Research and Policy Analyst with the Information and Communications Technology Council. Thanks for joining us today, Khiran.
Thanks for having me, Mario.
Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about a new report that the council has put out, Settling for More, Matching Newcomers to Alberta's Tech Sector. First of all, tell me just a little bit about the report and what it looked at and why it looked at.
Yeah, for sure. So we did the study in partnership with the Alberta Ministry of Labour and Immigration. And initially, we set out to kind of look at what skills newcomers have, newcomers being people who've arrived to Alberta in the last 5 years, and what skills and needs Alberta digital economy employers have, with the aim to kind of match the two groups. And in the process of doing this, we found some kind of skills gaps or needs as notable, but more so, we found that kind of the process of matching newcomers and employers through interviews, networking, that sort of thing, that there was reason to focus on a lot of that. So yeah, in the research, we wanted to look at, like, there's this resource that is talented people coming to Canada, and need, which is a growing digital economy that needs talent and employees. And so we set out to kind of, figure that out, and then found out that a lot of it related to the actual matching, if that makes sense.
Okay, so when you look at, you touched a little bit on this, but you look at the current labor market in this sector, in specifically in Alberta. What can you say about that supply and demand fundamentals, I guess, that exist in the market here in Alberta, Calgary and Edmonton, more precisely?
Yeah, for sure. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but one thing that's notable is just that the digital economy has grown significantly lately, while a lot of the rest of the Canadian and Albertan economy has struggled largely because of COVID. And so it's something like 9% growth for the digital economy during much of COVID, and maybe a negative 3 or 0.3% growth for the rest of the economy. So it kind of just paints a picture of like, this is an industry that's relatively resilient and also growing. So good things, but that also means that, there's an existing labor shortage that's been talked about a lot lately. And it seems that exists also in Alberta's digital economy.
So let's just chat a little bit about solutions to this and where newcomers fit into this. What are some of the ideas or ways that we can kind of match the newcomers to this kind of labor shortage that sector is feeling and experiencing these days?
I think there are a few big things. One is ensuring that there are really accessible, good hiring practices among employers. So there's no inadvertent discrimination, whereby employers just want culture fit or something like that. And that means that they're not looking appropriately at candidates who'd otherwise be really good. That is, many newcomers. And then I think also there's an element of upskilling. So kind of providing training programs to people who more or less fit the requirements, but don't totally. So ICTC has a couple of programs related to that. One is called Agile Industry Mindset. And the idea behind that program is giving tech people some kind of soft skills sort of training, because a lot of employers say that that's really important to them. And then another one is a program called Edge Up, which is running in Alberta, Calgary, I believe, for displaced oil and gas workers to transition to the digital economy. So yeah, upskilling programs, hiring practices that are really good and accessible, And international credential recognition is another big one, meaning lots of newcomers are well-trained, perfectly qualified, able to do the job, but that qualification is not recognized because employers are like, we need Canadian experience, or they literally just don't know where that university or college or whatever is from.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is a situation that, is only going to, I guess, be amplified in many ways, right? Because as you mentioned, that tech sector is growing like mad. I know even here in Calgary, just, fairly recently, we've had a number of announcements of tech stuff coming to Calgary, including the Amazon Web Services. So this is kind of a crucial issue that needs to be dealt with, I guess, now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think also like it's important now because as these many, like not Amazon, but lots of like Alberta-based companies are at a point where they're like growing or about to expand, and they need that talent to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't happen, then you kind of have an industry that's just not reaching its full potential.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was great, Khiran. I appreciate your time and help in this.
Thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time to speak with me.
All right, that was Khiran O'Neill, who is Research and Policy Analyst with the Information and Communications Technology Council. I'm Mario Toneguzzi, and this has been Technology Spotlight. Thanks for joining us today.